Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jasmine the Buffet Witch, but you already knew that because um yeah. Welcome to October. Hi. So, I am in the midst of trying to figure out the best way to do my channel. Life has been lifing, things are changing. I got to make some different choices and whatnot. But I do have a very large amount of videos to post. For the rest of this year, I'm gonna just post the way that I post, which means when I do makeup, sometimes I'm gonna have a video that's just my foundation. Sometimes it's just the cheek situation. Sometimes it's lip content, sometimes it's an eyeshadow look, sometimes it's a full face. And then I break those up and I post them accordingly. Honey, I don't even look at when I did it. They be mix match. I got makeup like this in one video, hair like that in the next video. Does not matter. But next year, my goal will be to try to post things in order for no one else but myself. It's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, but it's just the way that I've been functioning thus far. With that being said, I have about 16 videos already on my YouTube, ready to be scheduled, so I've got the content and you about to get it. But October, I actually want to be Makeup Quickie Month. So I'm planning to do a makeup quickie every day of the week. Probably not Saturday and Sundays, or I might do every other day and then Saturday and Sunday, because I want to have a decent amount of just the eye looks. Now I'm doing this for two reasons. One, to bulk up my channel with things for you to watch. And when I say you, I also mean me, okay? Two, to cycle through some of these eyeshadow palettes that I have, to get some of these products dipped in and tapped into, you know, because I have a lot of products and some of it is just like, they just sitting there looking at me like, why did you bring this here if you're not gonna use this? So I'm trying to give them an answer. I'm trying to utilize them, you know what I mean? So in this video, I wanted to first announce that October for my channel, The Buffet Witch, is going to be Makeup Quickie Month. And I also wanted to show you some of the things we're going to be playing with. Not all of them. I have no rhyme or reason. I don't know when I'm going to do most of these things. But I just wanted to show you some of the things in my collection that you can look forward to seeing. Okay? First up, we've got some Juvia's Place. Now, you know Juvia is going to be there. She's going to be making quite a number of appearances. All right? And I have the Fula palette. This is Juvia's Place, as far as I know, the only 9-pan configuration palette like this that they've ever made. Why? Chi-Chi? I'm not sure. This is a great little format. I would love more palettes like this. Now, don't get me wrong. I do really enjoy the large pans from Juvia's Place. She gives you tons of product for amazing prices. Don't stop that. But this is also really, really nice. Especially, you know, a little curated, cute little palette like this. That's real cute. I would love to have a bunch of little... These are like her quad size palettes because it's the same size as the Rebel Gray. I would love to have a whole bunch of these. That would be great. But anyways, we're going to be working with Fula. I have not given this girl her love. It is time to do so because I was really sad when this came out and I didn't get it. So last year around December, yeah, right before I made my channel, I did a small haul. It was small, but I got a lot of products because Juvia's Place was doing quite a sale. And I picked this up. So we're going to be using her because she's beautiful. She's got some multis in her. She's got deep colors that I really enjoy. This is going to be a banger. We got to use her, okay? Also from Juvia's Place, I have just 4 of her 6-pan quads. So we've got the violets, purple, beautiful, beautiful. We've got mauves, a palette that I didn't think I was going to get because I was like, I don't need those colors. The website made it look a little bit lighter, so when I got it, I was pleasantly surprised by the saturation and the depth. Chocolates. This is just one of my favorite products, an OG. The first time I noticed the different undertones of browns that she was giving us, because this one is a neutral and this one is quite warm. And I mean, this is very warm, but that's a different like shade of brown. But these dark ones, when I first saw it, I was like, why would you give us 2 dark browns that look exactly the same? I'm like, oh, neutral, cool, warm. Girl, anyways, they got different undertones, and thus it is a quite versatile palette. And I've learned to love the different undertones of dark browns that Juvia's Place offers, and this was the first palette that made me even cognizant of that. And then lastly, the berries. Now, I did do my little intro to my Beauty Bay playlist, and I do have the 42-pan berry palette. And I tend to buy this color scheme, but it's not my favorite. So this one's gonna be a bit tricky. And as I've said in a few videos about Juvia's Place, this is the only color range that gives me a little bit of staining within the Juvia's Place matte formula. So like the brighter pinks and the brighter purples tend to stain me a little bit. So I'm not looking forward to that, but we shall proceed, all right? Then I also want to get into my indie palettes. Right now, I just have out the Tropicolor from Sydney Grace. I really, really like this palette. I really, really like this palette. I just have to pull it out more. And so you're going to be seeing that. I've done 10 plus looks with this on my Instagram, She Who Hits Pan, and I plan to put this into another, I plan to put this in a one palette 10 looks. That's if I don't get it all over my hands, because what the fricky frack was that? Okay, you can also look forward to seeing me finally display myself using again the Future Flame palette from MAC. I did a collab with Dion using this palette, and ever since then I have been using this for work makeup, but I haven't been using it for any of my YouTube stuff. It's a really great palette. I don't know much about MAC's eyeshadows, which is an odd thing to say given how long I've been in makeup, but MAC was just never that chick for me when it came to buying eyeshadow because it was pretty pricey back then. It's still kind of pricey now. I just never really thought about it. But I do have this one, and I also have the Hi-Fi color, and I definitely need to get some use out of this one as well. I got it because that yellow was speaking to me. Having a black and a white in a palette is very important to me. I like the pops of color. This looks like a blue-brown pigment, even though they calling it something else. Girl, what you calling it? Do it for the gram, maybe? I don't know, girl. That... whatever. I for some reason I get so dyslexic when I look at the shade names here. I have no idea which one is supposed to be which, but looking like a dat, we will be using those. And then kind of in the like drugstore or lower end slash beauty supply store makeup, kind of like the Five Below, what was that called, Neon Brights. I also have this 40 pan palette from Nikki K. Got it from the beauty supply store when I was with my sister. This is called Perfect Colors Festival, and it looks like this. Now, the reason I got this is because the shades look absolutely stunning. They look so pretty. Now, you can see a lot of swatching on here because part of me feels a little bit sad because I think the really beautiful shine on top, I think it's an overspray, which is very disappointing. But this could definitely be a 10 tries or a one palette 10 looks, or, you know, just testing to see if I can get that shine out of these colors because they look beautiful. Like when we both saw the palette, we were like, oh, this is so pretty. And again, lower end makeup like this does not always mean it's going to be poor quality just because you find it at like Five Below or the Dollar Tree or a beauty supply store. Like makeup can do a lot of different things, and it also is about how you use it, what you use it with, bases, how you apply it, things like that. So this will be a huge test, and I'm super excited. Will I use every shade? Probably not, but we can try to get a few, like a decent amount of these, at least 10, because that's what I like to do. Okay, you're also going to see me bust out my Jungle Lights and Desert Lights from Flower Beauty. These are so beautiful. I pulled them out, I swatched them again, and I was like, oh my God, Jasmine, you were going to declutter these? That is so stupid. Last time I checked on Ulta, these were on sale for like $7 or 10 or $7. These are originally 20. There are 4 Garden Lights and Fairy Lights as well. I wasn't super interested in these. I've had these 2 for a very, very long time, but I was going to declutter them, and then I swatched them, and I was like, don't you dare declutter these. They're beautiful. And I thought I really liked the Jungle Lights, and I do. I thought this was the one that I liked better, but then I swatched this, and this gives me what I think Pat McGrath is supposed to give me. So I'm super excited to use these. They're so shiny, so gorgeous. Definitely have to use those. And then I also am going to be testing out, finally, my Euphoria palette from LA Girl, because she's just been sitting collecting dust. And then I got to get back to my Ultimate Vintage Jean Baby palette from NYX. I had done maybe 3 looks with this palette, and it's quite nice. So these are just some of the things that are going to be in rotation in the month of October. I've already got three or four videos done, and I can't even remember what palettes I used for those. So oh, I forgot. I took this one out because I was like, oh, this has to go in there as well. Juvia's Place again. The Afro Galactic palette. I feel like this was the last new release from the brand, if I'm correct. I think this was. And I think I've used it maybe twice. That is ridiculous. So she's definitely going to get her time in the limelight. And this might actually end up in a 10 tries, not 10 tries goodbye, I'm sorry, a 1 palette 10 looks, because we got to do some things with her. You see these multis? Like, but truth be told, just a little secret betwixt us. Even for how much I use them, I'm getting a little sick of multi-chromes. Are you shimmers? Like, just like this much. So, but, so we're going to be using those. But yeah, it's a really pretty palette. And I just wanted to make a quick little announcement about what you're going to be seeing in October, and I hope you're excited for that. So, it's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, but you already knew that because we was talking and talking and talking, and there's lots of noise. I've been waiting for my customary motorcycle parade to go by, and they just was like, that's on Sunday. Today is Saturday, Jasmine. Get it together. But it's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, and you already know that. So go ahead, drink some waters, take care of yourself, and I will see you in October, where we do makeup quickies almost every day. Take care. Bye.